Hey, we're just getting back to the gym, and so tonight's video is actually a special request video. My friend Cheryl asked me to talk about this. So, um, I was listening to NPR several weeks ago, and Halle Berry was on talking about being a new mother, and she said that she had didn't know she could love another human being the way she loved her child, her daughter, Nyla, I think it is, and she sort of gave the example that if her child came to her and said she murdered somebody, that she would help her bury the body without question, like without asking questions. And I remember her saying, "Okay, everybody out there listening to the show, no need to call in. I mean that, so don't call in and say I don't, because I do." And that got me thinking that when I get ready to date the next person, I don't want them to have a child. I ultimately can't compete with that kind of love. I have a mother, and I know all the sacrifices that she has gone through to raise me and my sisters, and that she'd do anything for me. And the love that she has for me and my sisters can't compare with any love that she's had anywhere else. My mother has given up relationships to make sure her daughters came first. And I don't want to compete with that. I can't compete with that. There's nothing I can bring to the table that could compete with a mother-child bond. So I've just made the decision that in all the long list of things I have on my people that I'm willing to date, that they're childless and want to remain childless is in the top 5. And my friends are like, "Michelle, you need this person to be 5'10" and no kids. Like, you got to give up one of them." And actually, I'd give up on the height before I'd give up on the kid. My last relationship had a child connected to it, and when I lost that relationship, I also lost that relationship with that child, and um, I don't want to put myself through that again. You know, I don't think people think about when you love them and you love everything that comes with them, and they leave, they take everything with them, and you don't get to keep any of that. And I'm not interested in putting myself through that. So there's no point in talking myself into it. And oddly enough, Halle Berry is the one who sort of helped me see clarity around that. That I don't want that kind of divided attention. That I don't want to compete with that. That I don't want to feel like somebody's always going to pick their kid, because they should. Like, that's your job. That's why you brought them into the world. But I don't want to be in that kind of situation. So that is why, if you're going to hook me up with somebody, they can't have a child. They can't adopt a child. They can't have a gestational carrier that brought them a kid. They can't have pushed it out themselves. They can't have, whatever. Nothing. So that's my answer, Cheryl, on why I would rather not and will not date somebody from now on who has a child. So that's it. It's Wednesday night. I'm gonna take a shower, go to bed. Actually, I need to twist my hair. Um, but I'm going to bed. So I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.